This lesson is for all of you who do not live in the US and you would like to set up a Seller Central account. So in the last video, we went over a few of the requirements that you need, like a legal name, address, phone number, credit card, and bank account. And I'll just give you my opinion, what I recommend you do for each of these different areas. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I'm not a lawyer. If you'd like to do so, feel free to talk to a real lawyer. But I have talked to quite a few people about this, and I think I understand what the best way to go about these items are. So the first area, when it asks you for your legal name, you're just going to need to sign up for an LLC. Like I said in the last video, my personal preference is Wyoming LLCs. If you just Google Wyoming LLCs, what you'll find is there are a whole bunch of companies that are willing to set them up. You can do it directly on Wyoming's website. However, I think it does require you to have a Wyoming address, or maybe at least like a US address, and it's $100. Alternatively, you can find one of these ones that are like $150 or $199. I mean, that's only $50 more than doing it yourself anyway. So that's what I've done in the past. Also, feel free to Google around, see if there's a different state that you would rather to form an LLC in. I know Delaware is quite popular. I believe New Mexico and a few other ones are as well. So they're easy to set up. It's relatively quick, relatively inexpensive. I know Wyoming, I think I have to pay $25 per year to keep it active. So again, pretty inexpensive. And that's really all there is to it if you don't actually live in the state. So that part's pretty easy. Doesn't matter what your LLC name is. Customers will never see it on Amazon, and just essentially come up with whatever you want for it and get that LLC filed. You can register in, I think, like 24 hours, so it's pretty inexpensive. Next, you're gonna have to fill out the address form on Amazon. Just use your home address, that's perfectly fine. Same thing with phone number, out of country phone number is perfectly fine. The last two areas that you probably have questions about is the credit card and the bank account. And this is typically where people kind of get hung up or get frustrated. There are a couple different resources that kind of specialize in this sort of thing. Or there's a bunch of them, but two of the most popular ones are Payoneer and WorldFirst. I personally have tried Payoneer and I had a good experience. I don't have any personal experience with WorldFirst, but I know a lot of other people use it. What these companies do, I'm on Payoneer's website right now. What they do is they create a bank account number for you. You essentially create a bank account through this company like Payoneer. It's in US dollars. Amazon pays money into this US dollar account, and then Payoneer can transfer it to you in whatever your local currency is. In addition, they have pretty good exchange rates. They will also let you store money in US dollars, because that's probably how you'll be paying for your goods from the factory. And they also have a like a debit card or credit card type method for you to use. So you can use that to pay for like other expenses associated with your business. So most people who live outside of the US use a service like Payoneer or like WorldFirst. Feel free to kind of like dig around and see which one suits you better, but these I know are two of the more popular ones. And this is how you can set up both really a credit card and a bank account. That being said, if you do already have a credit card that works globally and there's no issues with it, so you don't have to wait for your Payoneer one or your WorldFirst or whatever service you choose to use, I would probably just use that credit card that you already have that works well, but feel free to wait for it and use kind of like the Payoneer one or whatever it is that you choose to use. So besides that, that's really all there is to it for signing up for a US Seller Central account living outside of the States. If you do know and understand that it's probably more likely that they require additional verification from you. So be expected to be asked for like a copy of your passport or local driver's license or whatever. Also be expected that they ask for a like a voided utility or a voided check or utility bill, or something else to prove your address. That's, I think, quite common. But yeah, you might have to submit some documentation, but it's no big deal. You're definitely allowed to still sell on Amazon. So good luck, have fun doing it. My photo just fell down, which means it's time to wrap this up. So I'll see you next one.